Computer.
It
Okay, there
was,
we
and
go. Okay,
yeah.
we're recording now. So anyway, you guys, appreciate you so much jumping on board today. And I'm very, very grateful to be able to introduce my good friend and your mastermind, Randy Martinson. So take it away, Randy.
Thank you, Annie. I appreciate it very much. Okay, so this morning I'm going to, you can see behind me that I have my happiness wall, whoops, this side, the happiness wall from yesterday. It was a souvenir. I got to bring it home because it was at a restaurant. We did it in conjunction with our market party last night, and it was fun, a whole group of people, and so we posted it, and you can see those pictures. On the other side, you can see my dream board, and just last Monday, we updated the dream board. And I want to say that it was fun because we took pictures off for everything that we've already accomplished. And we only had a third of the pictures left. Most of them were the family pictures because that's going to stay no matter what. We always have fun with the family. We want to spend time with the family. So that's always part of the dream board. But we've updated it and we've added some new things because we want to continue to have that dream. All right. So this morning, what I want to do, I'm going to share my screen. All right. So the first thing I want to do is start with gratitudes. And I do this every single day, part of my day, and one of my habits of success, and we'll talk more about that in a minute, is 3 gratitudes. And I do at least 3 every day, and I have a gratitude book, and I just put them in the book every day. So today is, I'm grateful for Annie for giving me the opportunity to share who I am with our Zoom today. I'm grateful for being part of the movement to help others learn how to be happy and enjoy every moment. Many of you have heard my story about my mom's last words were to enjoy every moment. And I'm also grateful for being aligned with Jeff Olson's philosophy of happiness and live happy. And that's going to be the tone of what I want to talk about today. Whoops, too far. My why. I want to share with you my why because I think it's very important for you to understand who I am and what I'm looking for. I want to find 100 people who want to reach their dreams, and then work with them to understand how changing how we look at things brings us abundance into our lives every day. It's always there. Abundance is always pouring out on us. We can't not have it be pouring out on us, but we don't always see it. And it's because of how we're looking at the world. So what I'm going to talk about today are the things that I do on a daily basis that actually help me get my mindset right. So then what I want to do is have those 100 people do the same thing. Find 100 people each who will then pay it forward and do the same thing. And then for each of them to find 100 as well. And after 6 generations, we will have touched every human on this planet. And this world will not be what it is today. It will be a happy place to live. There will be abundance. Everyone will be living the life of their dreams. So that's my why. My license plate reflects that. Everything I do in my life reflects that. My company name is Keys to Live Happy. And it's all about understanding, Jeff Olson says it the best, happiness is the precursor to success. And I can tell you that that is the absolute truth. It's how I weather the storms of uncertainty. And we're going through one right now, and that's okay. I'm so grateful for the mindset of this Zoom and the people on this Zoom, because those of you who have met me in person know that I'm genuinely who I say I am. And I just want the whole world to feel the same way I do and see all the opportunities that come into our lives. So here I want you to see the two boards that are in my background and talk for just a second about my dream board. I look at my dream board every single day and I think about it and I feel myself in those places. Something that I've learned in my lifetime is that it's how you feel that makes things happen. It's not just words. It's not just putting a statement out there. And some people just do words and have the ability to see the vision from the words. When we were doing our dream board on Monday night, it was at Nerium University. There were a group of us, and there were 3 young people there, high school kids. There were one of them was a child of one of the people who was in the group, and then her 2 friends came over because we were doing dream boards that night before the Nerium University, and all of us were updating them. And one of those kids, it was just words. Her board was filled with just statements, but those statements were power statements. And it was clear to me as she talked about it that she was feeling those things. So that's what a dream board for me is. It's a thing to look at and say, this is what I want in my life. And then I want to think about it as if it is now, not in the future. It's not something, when I set goals, my goals are, I am. That's how they start, because I want to make sure that I'm feeling the abundance and feeling what it's going to feel like to be in some of these places. We haven't been to Brazil in about 10 years, and we decided we're putting it back on the board because we want to go back. And so this next year, we've already started the plan to go back to Brazil. I want to be in the Real Achievers Club. I want my team to understand that this thinking brings results, and that's the key. So that's why it's on the board as well. And then, of course, family and all the other things that are on there. So all of you who have been on this Zoom for a while know that I have 20 habits of highly successful people. And I'm not going to go through those today. I've done that before. And for those of you who have not been there, Annie recorded it, and you can go out to her site and her YouTube site, and you can see that presentation for the 20 habits. It was actually 3 different days. Today, I'm going to focus on the 20th, which is the affirmations. And this goes right along with exactly what I'm talking about. I read these every day, and what I want you to know is that I'm not just reading them. I take time to feel each one of them. And so I want to read each one of these, and I want to put the tone of my voice in it so that you understand how it makes me feel. I enjoy every moment. It is the driving factor of everything that happens to me in my life. I am unconditional love. What I know is that I cannot possibly love someone else if I don't love myself first. And so I have to love myself unconditionally and forgive myself for the things that happen in my life that I'm not proud of. And we all have those moments, but I want to be that, so I will it into existence. And people who come around me tell me that I'm a very loving person, and that makes me feel good because that's what I want to be. I am abundance. How can I experience abundance if I'm not thinking that I am already abundance? I am loved. I am happy. I am optimistic. I'm confident, enthusiastic. I am patient. I am kind. I am prosperous. I am generous. I can't be generous if I don't have all of those other things. I am successful. I'm wealthy in family, friends, and money. Important, they are very different things. And so I want to see each one of those as I say those words. I am inspired. I am an inspiration to others. I am healthy and well in mind, body, and spirit. And I want to make a comment here. I had the flu 2 weeks ago, pretty debilitating. Probably one of the toughest flus that I've ever gone through. And it was shortened to 1 week. And I think primarily because I say these things, I will it into existence, and Nerium products have helped as well. The Prolistic is phenomenal, and so are the Youth Factor products. And you have all heard my story about EHT and what it's done for me. The next one, I'm open and receptive to the infinite abundance of the universe. Quantum physics tells us that if we look at the world as a place of abundance, or the universe as a place of abundance, then we will begin to see it. So I want to be open, and I will myself to be open to the abundance that's always coming. I'm able to help others experience the infinite abundance of the universe. This speaks directly to my why and my whole purpose in this lifetime. I have fun every day. I strive to find something that is fun no matter what I do, no matter where I am. I always have enough. I focus on what's important for my growth. I have unlimited potential. I attract to myself people who are interested in making themselves better. Again, speaking to my why. And the last one is for Nerium specifically, and I added it just recently. I am attracting high energy, influential self-starters that will rank up fast. And I'm here to tell you that when I put that into my affirmations and I started reading it, I am now finding those people. And my pipeline is now 12 people who are Class A prospects, and I'm taking them through the process, and I have every belief that that is going to come into existence very, very quickly. I wanted to also comment that this one affirmation speaks to our 10 core commitment with Nerium, which is core commitment 8 and 10. You can go read those and see what those are and see how it works for you. That's my share this morning. I just wanted to share who I am and help you understand why I'm the way I am. And so that's it, Annie. Thank you for the opportunity.
Well, first of all, Randy, that was a great share, because I'm getting into my tennis mode here, you guys. That was a great share, because what it did was remind each and every one of us about the important things that are important to us personally. And I think when you focus on why you're doing something and why you're doing it with the people that you're doing it with, and why you don't have to necessarily listen to a lot of other people's noise that may want to try to influence you to take another direction. And I think it's important to be solid in what it is that your why is, on why you do the things that you do on a daily basis, and what makes your heart sing. And, I really appreciate you sharing that today. All of those things are very, very important. And I know that everybody on here shares a very similar, like-minded mindset. And there are times when, that can be infected, or we can feel a little bit maybe insecure on, are we feeling the right feelings? Are we doing the right things? But if we go back to what you said, if we go back to those core values and that dream board and those things that you write down that are purposeful and meaningful for your life, then it makes it very simple. And that way, your focus is not spread out amongst a lot of different directions. You come back to what's really important to you in your life. And I think that that's one of the most important things for all aspects of life, not just business or whatever. It's personal. And, I was kind of reflecting on what you were saying, and I was sitting here, very, very rarely in my life have I ever done what I'm doing today. This is, I think, maybe the second time that I've gone out with a bunch of girlfriends, stayed in the house, away from my family, away from all my responsibilities, just to play tennis and just to enjoy myself and not have any kind of, and let everybody else take care of stuff. And, I reflected on why it is that I don't do that, because I know a lot of you on there take time for yourself. I know probably you have time that you spend with girlfriends or guy friends and you do stuff. And I had to kind of look at the fact that, gosh, how come I haven't done that for myself? And why haven't I done that for myself? And why don't I feel like I can take that time? And what's important to me? And why is this important to me? And it's very revealing So I appreciate that, Randy, a lot. You made me think. And you gave me a lot to think about, and also to just, enjoy your life, you guys. Enjoy your life. Enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy the people around you. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the struggle. It's all sort of like meant to be that way, and anyway, I'm going on too long, but does anyone have anything to share or comment on? Just thank you so much, Randy.
My pleasure.
Well, I just want to thank Randy and Annie, exactly what you said. I think Randy is the perfect example of enjoying life no matter what. With the flu, he was still on the Zoom. He was still smiling when we could see his face, and then he turned the camera off. But the point is, Randy, you're always enjoying life. You're doing exactly what your mom wished for you. So I'm so proud to be your friend. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Caroline. I love you.
Anybody else? Okay.
Hey, Randy, this is Trisha. Thank you so much for sharing all that. It just makes us really realize that in most aspects of our lives, whether it's different groups of friends or, other people that you've worked with in the past, I mean, we really have something so special here, not only, helping, each other be happier, but this trickles down through our children and, everything that we share here, hopefully we're, passing along and teaching. So thank you so much for sharing. And Annie, I totally understand where you're coming from. Before Nerium, I felt I had a really, really hard time doing things for myself and taking that time away from my family, because I always felt like I had to do, everything for everybody else. But Nerium gave me an opportunity to connect with other women in different situations and go to conferences and feel good about being away from the family, knowing I was doing something and nourishing my soul to come back and be a better mom and a better wife. So that has been such a blessing, but I totally understand, your thought too.
I agree with you. I mean, I think we become definitely better people when we take that time to improve ourselves or enjoy ourselves and enjoy our time away and enjoy just enjoying the moment of what we're doing. So it's a great reminder. And it's so interesting about this mastermind, because somehow or another, everyone that shares, everyone that does something, it's almost like you needed to hear it the day that you jumped in. I don't know why. So
no coincidences, right?
Yeah. So speaking of that, tomorrow is Thursday, and I think if somebody else would like to share tomorrow, it would be awesome. And so you can text me, or you can let me know now, and just share. Anybody?
Hey, Annie, this is Suze in Chicago. I will.
Great. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful, Suze. Thank you so much. Okay, so you guys go out and make it a great day. I've got to go out and get the W, and so I'm gonna go have a little something to eat before I get on the court. And I so appreciate each and every one of you. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Randy. Thanks, Annie. Thanks, everybody.
Good luck.
Thanks, Randy. Thanks, Annie.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Randy. Thanks, Annie. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Randy. Thanks, Annie.
Thanks so much, Randy. That was awesome.
My pleasure, Annie. Thanks for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
All right, signing off.
Bye.